touch anyone, but they might don't. Canucks just saw what those there. If he can maintain.
By Szymanski is off his stick and over top of the glass. I'm not suggesting a puck went in, but the light went off inadvertently well after the play.
And this is Legromacki using his speed. He's going to try to put it across, and that gets knocked out of the air. And then by O'Connor out of the air.
Pretty dexterous play there.
Yeah.
Be able to spin and still make contact.
You had the one earlier where just tipped it, and Skinner was able to make that stop as well.
Ratu will take the whistle. Here's Murray.
Fellows, tonight's Canucks for Kids Fun 50-50 raffle sponsored by Park Casino. It's live. Tickets available till the end of the second intermission, and you can buy them now. VancouverCanucks5050.com.
A little different for Thatcher Demko. His first game in the preseason was not very busy against Calgary in Abbotsford.
The Oilers got a stick on that. He sent down into the Vancouver zone.
Shoulder check.
This week they'll be in Calgary on Wednesday, and you can catch that one on Sportsnet 360 Wednesday night, 6 Pacific, from the Saddle Dome.
Those will be the two teams that the Canucks open the season against. First Calgary, then Edmonton.
Home to Calgary on Thursday, October 9th, in Edmonton, Saturday, October the 11th. And the Canucks come home for one against St. Louis before embarking on a...
We know that keeper Sherwood's going to hit first, and then look for the puck. Does exactly that. Mattias Ekholm.
I like this rush.
Yeah. See the heads up, look at the eyes.
Drop it to the skate, kick it up, and he set up a pretty good chance for O'Connor to go through.
It's going to be fun to watch. Coots.
He gets a breather, Heedle's back up as Ratu was taken down. There'll be a tripping call here to Evan Bouchard, and the Canucks will get the game's first power play.
Ratu and Bouchard were battling throughout that shift earlier when the puck was near the front of the net, and then...
And that'll do it for this power play, which lasted just 8 seconds.
Yeah, digging for the puck, the feet. And that puck was loose just for a moment. Skinner had to track it through the traffic. Good face-off win. Elias Pettersson ready to shoot, and he does. Elias Pettersson, the left-hand shot, playing the right side with Marcus Pettersson. Boy, they trust him with a lot, don't they?
Had been a goal and assist. Same for Trent Frederick and Leon Draisaitl, 2 points as well, as that trio accounted for all the scoring in a 2-0 Edmonton lead through 20 minutes here at Rogers Place.
Current time 0 hours 2 minutes
standing by. It's a big day in sports for the Toronto Blue Jays. He's got a Sportsnet Central update coming our way after the break. And Murph's going to chat with the general manager of the Vancouver Canucks. Patrick Alvin is here in Edmonton, and Murph will be in conversation with the general manager in our first intermission. NHL preseason is brought to you by Bet90.
Japani, that'll be icing against Edmonton. Jack Michaels, Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott, and Rob Brown with you this year on the Oilers Radio Network. Of course, Cam Moon will shepherd 37 of the first 41 regular season games, as well as a preseason tilt between the Edmonton Oilers and the Seattle Kraken. We'll have that one for you on Wednesday night live from the Pacific Northwest.
Free agency, and guess which team they ranked #1 at center and #1 on defense?
Edmonton.
And there is another guy to factor in here, and that's Alec Regula. If they keep the 8, that'll be 3 right shot guys. So we'll have to keep monitoring that, but Stetcher gives you what he's got.
It is. I thought the Oilers had 6 on 5 for a second, and they did. And the penalty comes at 2:11 of the second period, and Vancouver will be awarded the game's 3rd power play. 2 for Vancouver, but the
storyline, obviously, the Connor McDavid ongoing contract scenario that
it's hovering.
Right. You know, it should be mentioned. I just talked about this with some of the guys that aren't playing tonight. I mean, where's Kirill Kaprizov's deal? Where's Jack Eichel's deal? What about Kempe? What about
calling it a goal on the Stuart Skinner isn't sure it made its way home, but Derek Forbert thinks he has Vancouver's first goal of the night at 6:03 of the second. Skinner made the first save, and they're going to talk about it. Bob, I have to say, I never saw it, but he was a fairly decent basketball player. Evan Bouchard, as you and I both know, was an accomplished high school basketball player, but Marcus Pettersson, the Dragon nickname, originated from his prowess on the basketball court.
Well, I did not know that.
Well, it's preseason, Bob. I'm here to screw up a couple times and also educate.
It's that sort of useless, superfluous information that people come to for this.
Right today, 6:45 to go in the second.
Were they the
Skinner
team
puts
that-
another shot to
They
rest.
got unbelievable pitching. They gave up.
Yes,
Okay.
including Edmonton's Eric Sabrowski.
Yeah. I mean, I remember when they were nicknamed. They don't call them the Tribe anymore, do they? But
No, we're not supposed to.
I know. But when they were
7:31 p.m. Status bar item.
the early 90s, St. Albans.
I thought their previous name, Indians, was okay. I was not Gotsev with 3:06 to play in the second period, and the Oilers still holding a 2-0 lead. A dominant shift negated by a knee. Lofts it inside and tacked on a third goal. Hopkins just drew an assist on the night. Skinner, it must be noted, a pretty strong second period. Didn't see much work in the first. Forbert hit the goalpost, but in that second period stared down a couple of chances and of course had the one goal taken off the board when Forbert was ruled to have muscled his post across the line. And as a result, the Canucks have got nothing that counted across the line against Stuart Skinner through 2 periods. It's 3-0 for Edmonton. Draisaitl with a goal and 2 assists tonight. His goal, the only goal of the second period, and it came on the power play. Bob, as we move forward, it breaks up Stuart Skinner's bid for a shutout. Picked up a loose puck at the right face-off dot and put it underneath the bar. It's 3-1. Edmonton with 4 minutes gone in the third.
Well, unfortunately, Frederick kind of lost possession of the puck and a quick pass up the wall
From Ekholm. Flawlessly by Thatcher Demko. 3-0 Edmonton, 2 minutes gone by, third period.
In the 90s, the Regina Rams won 3 titles in a row. Quarterback Darrell Leeson, his son Brett, was with Anaheim the last couple.
Coots in his hometown, I believe, will get credit for that goal. And the Canucks have trimmed it to 3-2. Braden Coots from Sherwood Park has banked one in, and the Canucks have 2 goals inside of a minute to cut it to 3-2, and you can feel that coming.
Well, Jack, in both situations, Ekholm had the puck in the left corner. Tried to
Thatcher Demko, Noah Philp on the puck in the high sit round. Tracking 4 minutes left.
I mean, the
in
Oilers,
regulation.
the Oilers have Jake Walman, Matthias Ekholm, and Brett Kulak out. I mean, if you're Brett, Jerry Johansson represents Brett Kulak. You're sitting there looking at what Ken Holland gave Cody Ceci. We all love Cody Ceci. $4.5 million. Brett Kulak played ahead of Cody Ceci in the Stanley Cup final 2 years ago. Jake Walman, I mean, Jake's going to do. I mean, Stan Bowman traded for Jake Walman. That's you got a guy that believes in you, and Jake's bounced around.
Back in this game as Lekarmaki finishes it off. Jonathan Lekarmaki, still a rookie, played just 24 games a year ago, and as Bob mentioned, won a Calder Cup, slams home a one-timer, and the lead is down to 4-3 with 3:08 to go.
Well, that will excite Canucks fans. I mean, that will.
Still has to that he wants to see one last battle for. All right, Canucks will stack it here. Philip Hedl will take the face-off against Nugent Hopkins. You've got 7 players between the hash marks and 2 Canucks up top, including Lekarmaki. Nugent Hopkins won the draw.